What's up everyone, hope you're all well. Yellow here, and today I'm going to be doing a guide on how to qualify every time you end up getting the new level Night Fever in Fall Guys Season 2. This level is a bit shorter than I thought it would be, based on the pictures that we had seen, but overall it's still a really well designed level, and I'd love to see more levels like this in the future. Before we get into it, if you enjoyed the video today, toss it a like, and if you're new here and would like to see more Fall Guys content going forward, consider subscribing. Let's get into it. So the very first obstacle that you're going to run into on Night Fever is the spinning axes going up the hill. Honestly, there isn't much to discuss here. You really just want to time running through the first one, after it passes, and then from there, you should be able to keep running, and the timing lines up pretty nicely. You'll see I stay to one side here, but just note, you cannot avoid the axes by standing near the edge. The platform is not big enough, and you'll just be knocked off and start back at the beginning. Another thing to take note of is the second axe does spin the opposite direction of the first and third, so just be aware of that as you pass them. Now, the hardest part of the level comes very early, and that's the second obstacle, which is the balance beam with the pink spikes coming out. You can think of these as the yellow balance beams on Slime Climb, because if you get past the first one, but then get knocked off, you get teleported back, and you have to do both again. This is going to be where the majority of people will get stuck and have a hard time qualifying. Now, sometimes you can wait for the initial gap to appear and then just walk in a straight line without ever being touched, as shown here. However, there's not always a straight path to get across. So I found the best thing you can do is to walk the direction the spikes are coming from and making your main priority avoiding the spikes. By walking towards them, you're ensuring that if you do get touched, you're not knocked off right away, and you can make any adjustments as necessary. Now that you've got the hardest part of the level over, the rest is really easy. For the slide, you're going to want to jump dive down the middle of the ramp, and this will allow you to bypass all of the axes and get down as quick as possible. I tried bunny hopping here as well as just walking, and neither were great options as it's just too easy to hit an axe and get knocked off or just be slowed down, but with jump diving, I never had an issue, and it's definitely the fastest way to get to the bottom of the slide. From here, we come to Thick Bonkus. I see a lot of people getting eliminated here, but there's a really simple solution. What you want to do is you want to go to the far side of the ramp and wait until it starts to go the opposite direction. Both of them line up perfectly to where if done correctly, you will not have to stop at all. Now, if you fall over or someone grabs you, or really if there's any delay at all, just wait until Thick Bonkus starts moving away from you again, and then you can pass the second one and move on. At this point, we're at the end, and the final obstacle course is the Drawbridges. These currently go at the same speed and connect when they come down. Now, I say currently because we saw something different in the Season 2 trailer, so this is something that might change in the future. But for now, you simply want to head to the drawbridge that is currently up and starting to come down as soon as you get past the second Thick Bonkus. By doing this, you'll arrive as they're connecting, and worst case, you'll have to do a small jump dive across the gap. You'll see in this clip, I don't even risk it, and I just wait for the drawbridge to start coming down as I safely cross. So that's going to be it for the Night Fever guide today. Hopefully this video was able to help you if you're having any trouble, and I honestly think, even though it's day one, these will be the best strats for the level going forward. As a quick side note, there were a lot of changes to some levels in Season 2, more specifically Jump Showdown and Hexagon, so expect those videos to come out later this weekend, as honestly, they feel like totally different levels than before. So let me know what you guys think of Season 2 changes down below in the comments, and as always, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, toss it a like, if you're new, consider subscribing, and you all enjoy your day, I'll catch you next time.